2 for 1, we got the memorization and the cup and balls. We got the Phillies here to support me, so we start off with 4 balls, 3 cups. Alright, so I'm going to start off by putting 3 into the cup number 1. Cup number 2 gets the other one. Cup number 3 stays empty. Now what I'm going to do is just in line, cup number 1 goes on cup number 2, cup number 2 goes on cup number 3. Now, so that they don't see them coming out, just simply flip it over. You can see they'll both eventually come out. But that's not what you want to do right out of the bat. What you then do, take cup number 1, flip it over, and you want to do it because otherwise that'll happen. And you don't want that to happen. Cameraman, can you pick that up for me? Thank you. So what you want to do is just a quick flip. Doesn't need to be like boom, but got to be somewhere in between. What you do is you reveal all 3 of them here, lay them out so that they can quickly examine them. Put cup number 1 back in space, and put 1 on top of each. What you want to do is stack them on either order on top of cup number 2. Say, oh look, I already found 1 of them. That was easy. Now what you want to do is the ball's already down there because that was the one that was hidden under cup number 2. But you want to make it seem like that one magically transported through the cup and somehow made it to the bottom. Now while they're being amazed by that, what you want to do is you want to quickly take that and put it on the bottom so that way there's a whole nother one. Then you say, yep, that's pretty amazing, but watch, I can bring back the 3rd one. There's number 3. Once again, while they're fascinated, switch over the cups so that there's another one on the top cup. Flip it over. And what I do is I examine one of the balls that are already out there like I'm trying to copy it and come up with a 4th one. So that's the cups and balls trick. Put that off to the side. And now we'll get started with the memorization. Now for the memorization, what I did is suppose, like it's hard to explain since I already did it, but just make sure that they're lined up. There's a simpler way to do it, and I guess I'll teach it to you in another video. But basically, for the 2s and for every other sweep, you want to have it lined up. So there's a black, a red, a black, anywhere like that. You can kind of see the pattern there as I go through. But basically what happens is, that's the harder way to do it. I guess I'll teach you the easy way later, but anyhow. You can basically shuffle it just as long as you're keeping it in order. So what I do is I cut it a couple times. Remember to keep it in order. You can do this. It's a couple false shuffles, but I don't normally do them because it's very risky if you end up dropping all the cards all over the place. Alright, so there's all that. You can quickly go through, show them. It doesn't really show up that much unless you have it like red, black, red, black, red, black, all the way through. Have somebody pick a card, say they picked that one. Now the tricky part comes in. If they pick this card right here, you let them grab it, and then what you do is you take the bottom cards, put it on top, and put it down. It all ends up looking normal. So let's say the card is the Ace of Hearts, alright? Now what you do is you say, okay, just by memorizing it, I am able to find that card. You can see on top 4 diamonds, and you can say, I'm going to look through this deck and find it. But really what you want to do is you want to look at the back. So you want to remember 4, you don't need to remember the sweep, but 4, or red 4, and black ace. Alright, so what you want to do, look through, say you're concentrating so that way they don't disturb it. Now see, I found that black ace. Now I look for the red 4, the card that's directly in between them. See how it's an Ace of Diamonds and their card is an Ace of Hearts? What you do is you say, what's the other red sweep? You know it's the heart, it's the ace of the other sweep, so Ace of Hearts. You go on through, and when you come up to a face card, you say, where is one? You say, okay, or you don't need to do this, but this is the way I like to do it. Jack of Diamonds is trying to tell me something. Let's see. He's trying to tell me that your card is the Ace of Hearts. Just like that, you're amazed as you were able to find their card.